What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Welcome to IE News. And we usually do this is a channel where we usually get into the celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what have you, industry stories, things, but I am dedicated to, bringing awareness and, to some stories that may not get, all that much attention because the person may not be a celebrity and they're a regular person. And it seems as though when things like this happen to regular people, especially women and especially black women, it seems like it goes undetected, like it's no big deal. But it is a big deal to me. Now, Alana Sims, she's a young woman who was about to turn 23 years old in a couple of days. She was found dead in New Tampa neighborhood next to her SUV. She was laying in the grass next to her SUV. Now, the thing about this is that there was a toddler in the car seat that was found asleep. So the toddler was unharmed, thank God. And Alana was also 5 months pregnant. Now, this is being seen as a murder. I'm going to get into this article on Medical Topics news website. It says Alana Sims' body was discovered along a New Tampa street as her toddler was fast asleep in her vehicle nearby. Let's see what happened to Alana Sims in detail. A 22-year-old mother was discovered dead by authorities on a street near the Eastern Park subdivision in New Tampa. That's a very nice neighborhood, by the way. The woman was identified by the victim's family as the 22-year-old Alana Sims. She was 5 months pregnant, they added. On February 13th, she would have turned 23 years old. Officials are attempting to determine what caused Alana Sims' death after learning that she did not reside in the area. So why was she over there? Police said that a neighbor saw an unconscious woman lying in the grass next to the road in the 10700 block of Pictorial Park Drive, which is in the Eastern Park neighborhood. Officers were called shortly after 10 p.m. on Monday and discovered a woman who was in her 20s deceased next to a car with upper body trauma. So upper body trauma, neck, chest, I'm going to assume head. She did not reside in the neighborhood, according to the police, who believe this was a targeted killing. So according to investigators, her infant was sleeping in the Ford EcoSport SUV car. Now her family spoke. The family said the son was 1 year old, was found unharmed. Shalevi Sims, Alana's mother, stated that her daughter loved her son. He was her everything. She was a lovable soul. I mean, she didn't have to die young. She shouldn't have to die young, and everybody should know that you know your loved ones. You want to keep them close because you just don't know. The police are investigating. They're questioning witnesses and looking into what might have caused her death. The precise cause of death of Alana was unknown. Police are hopeful that someone in the area has surveillance footage that might have recorded what took place. Now, we have to figure out or ask, who's the baby's father? Is the baby's father in this child's life? Is the baby's father in her on bad terms? Is the baby father alive? Is he in prison? Were they arguing? Did they have a court battle? That should be the first place you look. The young child was unharmed and is now with a relative, according to early Tuesday morning reports. According to Tampa Police Department, Crystal Clark, this is a complete tragedy. You have a child now who's without a mother because someone took her life while the child was sitting right there in the car behind her as it happened. Police are encouraging people in the vicinity to review their security cameras for any footage. If you do have any information, please ask you contact the Tampa Police Department at 813-231-6130. Now, let me say this because we see this so much, and the fact that she wasn't from that area, it sets off a red sets off a red light right away. Was she going to meet somebody? Now remember, she's 5 months pregnant. She's 5 months pregnant. Was she going to meet someone and the baby father followed her to that area? Was she meeting someone off the internet? We've seen that a few times with black women, even not just black women, white women as well, that are meeting men off the internet or on OnlyFans or what have you, and they're meeting up with them to pick up some money or getting money from them, and then it goes left. So I believe the first thing they're going to have to ask when something like this happens is, what's the situation with the baby father? What's the situation with the baby father? The family was saying, she had stopped. She didn't club anymore. She didn't go out to bars anymore. She was more so just concentrating on her son and raising her family. Because again, she's pregnant at this time. Now, we have to start finding out, and this is why I said, man, I know my daughter is only 8 right now, and I'm sorry, when she gets older, just because your kids are of age, you still have to keep an eye on your children. Because they're still going to be your children. I don't care how old they get. And I know that you can't, they're not going to tell you everything, and especially if they don't live with you, you're not going to know what's going on. But this is tragic, man. Like, the key things here is, why was she in that area? Detectives said, we don't know why she was in this area. Our detectives have determined that she does not live in this area or in New Tampa. She is a Tampa resident. So how she ended up down here in her vehicle is still part of the active investigation. Now, if it was, one thing I believe, if it was the son's father, just out of instinct, would they be that calculated to say, I'm going to leave my son here, not knowing what could happen to the son if no one finds the mother? I don't know if that was it. But then again, if they take the son, right? If they take the son, then everyone's going to know that the father did it. What about making an anonymous call? He didn't do that either. Someone else called hours later. So maybe it wasn't the son's father. Maybe it was someone she was seeing. I believe, judging from what I'm reading so far, and that's all we have right now, rest in peace to Alana Sims. But from what I'm hearing so far, and we're going to keep you updated on this, if you know anything, if anyone knows anything about this woman, please, DM me on Instagram or leave it in the comment section. If you have any other type, if you knew who this woman was. It's sounding like either someone she was seeing got jealous and did that to her, and they didn't really know the kid, or a person she was going to meet. Now, if she's going to meet someone, and she probably wouldn't have the kid with her, I don't know. If she's going out to meet someone new or what have you, the family said from what they know, she wasn't seeing anybody. But again, I'm sure she didn't live with them, right? So, or maybe she did live with them, but they're saying from what they know, she wasn't seeing anybody. We're gonna keep you updated on this. It's a sad, sad thing. I'm so tired of seeing our black women, women in general. Like I said, I'm for all women, but of course I'm going to feel, much more, closer to my people. But I'm for all women, and we have to do a better job of protecting our women, man. White men, black men, you know, this is crazy. These are the women that are raising our children. Raising your children, you have to protect them. Please, if anybody knows anything, this is a tragedy. If anybody knows anything about this, let us know in the comments. I already put the phone number. Please let them know about it. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. This has been IE News.